Baby No Money. He's literally me. I mean, he's in so many fandoms. He's into Resident Evil. I really liked his Resident Evil cosplay. I really liked his his classic Moxie from Borderlands cosplay. That one was pretty cool. I really liked his Johnny Silverhand cosplay. You can really tell that he played the game. I love Cyberpunk. Especially Johnny Silverhand is literally me. Kind of like Ryan Reynolds, with the whole Cyberpunk thing. Ryan Reynolds is literally me. Johnny is literally me. Johnny is just a relatable character for me. It's kind of like Patrick Bateman too. I haven't seen American Psycho, but he's just a really good example of like a male role model who is relatable, especially for someone like me, especially with like just all the edits and stuff that I see online. I can tell that like this character is like just pretty relatable. I haven't seen the Cyberpunk movie either, but I've seen like enough clips online, so Well, speaking of stuff that I do like, I'm a really big Hatsune Miku fan. Vocaloid, excuse me. I'm just a huge Vocaloid fan. Teto, Miku, Teto. I'm a really big Miku fan too. Just Vocaloids like that. I'm just a big fan of them. Anime in general, actually. I watched, I saw like 10 Dragon Ball Z clips. So, I've basically seen the entire movie, and same for Class of 09, I'm a huge Class of 09 fan. I watched, a couple TikTok edits, so, and I read a bit of fan fiction. My Cal AI has a couple, characters from them, so I'm basically the all-knowing entity when it comes to like Class of 09 lore. And speaking of like visual novels and stuff like that, DDLC. I'm a really big DDLC fan. Yuri is obviously the best girl. This is kind of like elite ball knowledge, but that thing with the pen, wow. And Monica's kind of a yandere too, though, and like I need a yandere baddie to come and like save me. And speaking of yandere, mommy ASMR, bro, mommy yandere ASMR. I love yandere, bro. I'm such a huge fan of mommy ASMR. Like, I've heard like part of like an Ali Cursor video once on TikTok. There was like some guy was playing Clash Royale with it in the background. I'm like, yo, Ali Cursor is like elite ball knowledge, bro. Not because like nobody listens to mommy ASMR like excuse me. Nobody listens to mommy ASMR like I do, bro. Like Ali Cursor, bro. BG Wonders, bro. Nah, bro. BG Wonders, bro. That's elite. That is literally elite ball knowledge, bro. Mommy ASMR is so underground and like niche. It's like low-key niche. Yeah, like, I know, like, I'm such, like, and this goes with, like, the Cyberpunk, Ryan Gosling thing, is, like, Ryan Gosling, he would literally love, Patrick Bateman, too, he would love mommy ASMR, he's literally me, and I love mommy ASMR, like I said, I'm just the biggest mommy ASMR fan, so it's, like, and like Fallout, there was a Fallout, the Fallout show. I watched the first episode of the Fallout show. I'm such a huge Fallout fan, bro. I haven't even played 4 You know, I just haven't played 4. Dude, the Caesar's Legion, bro. Caesar's Legion. I watched one Oxhorn video, where he got like a ton of stuff wrong, but he knows that the Caesar's Legion is just objectively the best, and he knows that. Like, he knows that, bro. Like, excuse me. He just knows these things, and like the TV show did them so good, bro. And like the fact that like you're just like, I just think you're. Excuse me. I'm getting too into myself. I think, you know, the show was very, especially season 2, it was very faithful to the games. Especially if you're someone like me who just like hasn't played it. Like, I think, like, I saw on Reddit, you know, a lot of people were like getting mad because they're like, oh, well, it doesn't, you know, it's not the most, it's not close to the source material. It's like, shut up, bro. Like, this is actually like, this is how Fallout was meant to be played. Like, you're the tourist. You're the one who's like sitting there, like, you're just not in with the future. Like, New Vegas was so buggy on launch, apparently. Like, it's just not that, like, it's just overrated, bro. But the only thing good about New Vegas is the Legion, because they're based and they're chads, bro. They're such chads, bro. Deus Vault, bro. Like, that's how cool, that's how based they are, bro. They're so based, and they annihilate voids. They're so based, like, genuinely. And same for the Enclave. I'm just such a huge fan of the Enclave. And, like, the NCR literally, like, taxes its citizens. So, you know. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I'm just so gassy. So, like, it's like taxes or seizures, excuse me, Legion. And, like, you also have, like, Mr. House. But Mr. House is just Andrew Ryan. He's just, like Bioshock. Like, I've only played Infinite, and I didn't even get that far. Because, you know, I got to that part with the lighthouse, and the guy, you know, don't disappoint us. He was kind of scary, so I don't play horror games, so I stopped playing. Or actually, no, I got stuck on the first puzzle. There's like some bell thing that you have to, like, do with, and I'm like, I didn't sign up for a horror puzzle game, okay? And so oh yeah, he's like basically Andrew Ryan, essentially. Like, they're both like rich people, so they're like basically the same person. And Andrew Ryan was a bad guy, I think. So, like, you know, I mean, like, do I even have to explain it? Like, this is a self-evident truth right here. Excuse me. It's self-evident, you know? And, like, all these tourists come in from, like, different fandoms, and they're like, hey, you know, quit LARPing my passion, you know? I actually played the game. You can be a fan of something without playing it, you know? I mean, ask Resident Evil fans, obviously. Like, we know things, you know? We simply know things. And, speaking of Resident Evil, it's like Resident Evil's, bro, Ethan is literally me, bro. Nah, bro, I'm literally Ethan, bro. Dude, Ethan is literally me, bro. I'm like, he's just me. And, like, you don't, it's like Baby No Money. Like, you don't have to be a fan of, you know, you don't have to know stuff about a fandom to be a part of it, you know? Like, I'm a huge, like, you know, like I said, Baby No Money fan, but also, like, Has Been Hotel. And people are, like, dissing Has Been Hotel like it isn't, like, a good show. I've never even seen it, right? But I saw a gif of one of the characters, like, dancing with in you know, I Hate Ice, like, text. And it's like, how can you not support that? If you know, if a demon from hell from Has Been Hotel doesn't like ice, how can you like? And I hate ice, you know, and I hate Trump, right? And a guy asked me, like, you know, what do you hate about Trump? And I'm like, well, he's just racist. And, you know, he asked me, like, how is he racist? And I'm like, because he's literally orange, okay? And, you know, I was sitting there, and I'm like, God, I hate Trump. And he's like, well, you know, you just said, like, you know, he's racist, but you couldn't prove that he's racist. I'm like, well, well, you know, I mean, he's like a conservative, and they're, like, racist, so it's, like, whatever. And he's like, oh, well, are you into politics? And I'm like, yeah, I watch Hassan Piker, well, I listen to Hassan Piker, you know, I listen to Hassan Piker. I have him playing in the background of all my excuse me, of all my you know, things that I do throughout the world. Like when I'm, you know, arguing on Twitter, which is the only thing I can actually pay attention to, obviously. And it's like, all right, you know, that's based, you know. I hate Trump because he's racist and he's, you know, orange and he's sexist, right? And that's why I voted for Kamala. I never read one of her policies. I don't even know what a policy is. But, you know, I mean, she's brat. I've never heard of Charlie XCX before. You know, that whole thing with Brat Summer. I've never even heard that album. But, you know, outside of TikTok, excuse me. Outside of TikTok, I've never heard of it, you know. But, like, I'd be bumping that. I'm bumping Class of '09 and Baby No Money. I actually made a mashup. Excuse me. I found an edit of Class of '09 and Baby No Money with Charlie XCX and DDLC and Hotline Miami. Bro, I love Hotline Miami. I saw like one edit of Jacket the other day. Damn it! I saw one edit of Jacket the other day, and I was like, bro, he has so much aura, bro. He's like Dexter, bro. No, bro, I'm literally like Dexter. But that's after. And then like I tried to get Hotline Miami, right, because it was like on sale. It was like $2, and I bought it, and like I checked the settings, and there just weren't like voice lines. And I'm like, how do I turn the voice lines on? And I just couldn't find it. I couldn't find out, you know, how to do the voice lines. So I ended up, you know, obviously, I'm actually illiterate, so that's actually why I didn't play DDLC or Class of '09, so, you know. But, yeah, I can't read, so I just, you know, refunded it, obviously. So, you know, and then, you know, Dexter, I am literally Dexter, you know, and like Dokes, like I'm Dokes too, like I like genuinely, like Bateman, Dokes, like Jacket, they're all me. Evan Wright, who's that? Who's Evan Wright? Hell on Miami 2, there's a second one? I didn't know there was a second one. Huh, okay, excuse me. And like Batman, like I'm literally Batman, and like, excuse me, and like bro, gassy, bro, inflatable gas, and like soy, bro, I love soy jacks. Nah, bro, I love Wojak so much, bro. I was posting on my Insta like this Wojak of like, my friend, and he was like, he had like Joy and Whimsy award. I posted it on my TikTok, excuse me, and also on I made it a Insta GIF. Excuse me. Obviously, I made it an Instagram gift. It was like my friend with a Joy and Whimsy award, and he had a propeller hat on, and he had little lollipop on, and and you know, like I love like Wojaks, but I hate when they're used like, you know, hatefully and like maliciously. So, you know. And, you know, speaking of, like, Wojaks and everything, I'm such a chud with all these Anfoids around. Look at all these Anfoids around. Yeah, I bet I'm trolling. I'm like proximity chat. I'm such a troll. Zuthar13. Plexi. What? Bub Game. Who is that? Bro, Bub Games? Bub Games is literally... Zimmery is literally elite ball knowledge, bro. Bro, if you know about Bub Games... literally elite ball knowledge. Genuinely elite ball knowledge. And, speaking of Bub Games and Zimri, I'm so into Yowie. Dude, I love Yowie so much, bro. My favorite yaois are My Hero Academia, but I've never actually seen an anime in my life. Besides Dragon Ball, excuse me, and Jujutsu Kaisen. But that was just because of Jackpot Funk, and I love funk, dude. I love funk, bro. I played that with some Baby No Money and some Iron Mouse, bro. Nah, bro, and it's tough. Like it's tough, bro. And damn it, and like it's just tough. And like I go around with like crosses in my bio with my anime profile picture, and I go around trans people's Insta and TikTok, and I put gifs of like people like shaking their head and like balls of corn, and I'm like, yo, bro, this TS so corny. TSPMO and Foyd. Yeah, that's what I do. And then when someone says a low-key ball knowledge, when someone says Garden Warfare 2, I'm like, yo, bro, that's elite ball knowledge, bro. When someone's like, bro, Pixel Gun 3D, I'm like, yo, nah, elite ball knowledge. Nah, that's so elite, bro. Bro, that ball knowledge is so elite, bro. Bro, you know about Nick Fuentes, bro? You know what chud... You actually don't know what chud means. You know. Bro, that's elite ball knowledge, bro. Bro, literally, that's such ball knowledge, bro. Bro. If I was a Foyd, bro. If I was Ann Foyd, I'd be straight LARPing. I'd be straight LARPing if I was Ann Foyd. And, you know, I'd still spam soy text. And, you know, if I was an Ann Foyd, I'd be such a Yuri. I'd be such a fan of Yaoi and Yuri. And I love LARPing. You know, I love LARPing that I LARP. I've actually never LARPed in my life. You know, clearly. That was a good shot. You know, I just, like, there's no limit to the LARP, you know? And, like, for YouTubers, right? Like, I used to watch a ton of, Nikakavo. And, like, Nikakavo is, like, elite ball knowledge. Nova Online, too. Nova Online, that's elite ball knowledge. That is the most elite ball knowledge ever, bro. Nobody knows, bro. Like, I was talking to this one guy, and I'm like, do you know Nova Online? And he's like, yeah. Who doesn't? And I'm like, bro, that's elite ball knowledge, bro. Bro, what do you mean, bro? I was talking about Rust, and I mentioned Stimpy and Mimeo, and they're like, bro, that's elite ball knowledge, bro. And I'm like, bro, that's so elite, bro. And I mentioned Smosh, not Ghetto Smosh, but like just straight up Smosh, and me and bro were like, yo, bro, that's such elite ball knowledge, bro. That's so elite, bro. That ball knowledge, bro. Like, nobody knows about Smosh, bro. Nobody knows about it. And, like, nobody knows about, like, Cry of Fear, too. Like, Cry of Fear, dude, Simon is literally me. I watched Pyrocynical's, like, half an hour long video in the background while I was playing fucking Adopt Me or something. And, dude, Simon is literally me. And Pyrocynical in general, I love Pyro. You know, especially his slop, his you know, his commentary channel. And yeah. You know, it just helps me. It helps me, you know more about my fandoms that I'm in. You know. I'm running out of LARP. I'm running out of LARP. Tyler, bro, I love Tyler the Creator, bro. You know, we were talking about music, you know, with Miku and Tedo and Baby No Money, and dude, I love Your Favorite Martian. I'm such a big Orphan Tears fan, and stalking your mom. And did you know that he's actually Ray William Johnson? That's actually such elite ball knowledge, bro. It's actually such elite ball knowledge that they're like the same guy, you know? Like that's actually so like niche. That's niche. I'm niche? Dude, I'm so niche right now. I was listening to Radiohead the other day, and I was like, bro, this is niche, okay? This is what you call niche, alright? And I was reading, My Struggle, you know? I was reading My Struggle, and I'm like, yo, this is niche. Like, I got to the middle of it, and I'm like, wow, this, you know, this is really good, actually. I really like the middle of, My Struggle, you know? Sorry. And, you know, I'm just such a big fan of, like, TikTok. You know, it's helped me find a lot of the stuff that I'm into. And it's really helped me find my personality, you know? LARPing really helped me find my personality, so, you know. But I could never LARP, actually. You know, that was LARP. Saying I'm LARPing that's just LARP. I could never LARP. You know, I am a bit of a tourist, you know. I went to Florida. I know, nobody goes to Florida, so, you know, I thought I'd venture out, you know. I mean, nobody goes there. I went to Oregon, you know. I mean, nobody goes to Oregon, obviously. And, you know, I just, like, you can't stop the LARP. You can't end the LARP. You can't delay the LARP. You can't limit the LARP. You can't annoy the LARP. You can't delay the LARP. You can't... You're meant to been LARPed. The LARPening. That's what it's going to be called in general, okay? It's going to be big, it's going to be buff, it's going to be black, and it's going to be gassy, okay, when the LARPening happens. Baby No Money was the prophet, okay? The LARP prophet. You weren't ready for the LARP prophet the way I was, okay? I've been training for the LARPening. The LARP. The great LARPening. And I don't think you're ready. I think when the great LARPening comes, okay, when it comes, it's gonna be a peak, alright? There's a boss here, isn't there? Maybe? Hypothetically? Nah. When the great LARPening comes, you know, me, Baby No Money, Vivian Madrano, you know, Nick Fuentes is the LARP. You know, if Baby No Money is the LARP Jesus, then Nick Fuentes is the LARP Holy Spirit. And I am the LARP God. My LARP is delicious. So I just thought I'd make this, you know, like I'm, you know, a lot of people aren't niche, as niche as I am. So I thought I'd, you know, just like, I thought I'd explain it, you know. So thank you, and yeah, just thank you, you know. I mean, not everyone can be as niche as me, but maybe you can now. So thank you, love you. Don't act like it ain't easy. I'm way too rich for you to LARP me now. They screaming out, yay, the LARP of you. My wife outside in her LARPing suit. You acting like it's your LARPing too. You can't stay out late on LARP days. I'm picking you up on LARP day. We start in the LARPing early. Wheels fall off, LARP fall off, LARP fall off.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the LARP. Hey, Bryce, cool it with the anti-LARP phobic remarks.